Hello everyone, welcome back. Jazzy here, and today we are reviewing the Titans Return Wingblade Deluxe Class figure. And she comes with her Titan Master companion Scorchfire. Initially when I saw Wingblade coming out, I wasn't anxious to buy her. There was a Wingblade out just a couple years earlier, so I wasn't too anxious to buy another Wingblade so quickly after the first one came out. Um, as much as I liked the first one, I wasn't really anxious for a new figure so quickly. And there's really not a lot of difference, I find, when I first looked at this one and the first one. Very, very similar. I'm just going to bring the original generation's Wingblade out for comparison. Um, there's not a big difference. Let's get her to stand up correctly here now. Of course she doesn't want to. But the Titan Return one does look a nice bit better, actually. Come on, now let's get her standing up here. Ah, no wonder why. Her heels are down. There we go. That'll balance her a bit better. Come on. There we go. Yeah, so the Titans Return one definitely it looks like she's a bit more filled out here, but she is a fembot, so you kind of want that dainty look that she has here. So she does look a little bit blockier here. It does kind of look nice, but again, it's just like not that long ago that this one here came out. So I was really kind of surprised they did a new Wingblade so soon. Just put that away. And here is her Titan Master Companion, Scorchfire. They actually painted Scorchfire's face, sorry, which is more than what they do for most. Just leave that down for now. And she does come with two swords, and these swords do get put together to form one larger weapon. And it does have two little pegs here, so you can peg Scorchfire into it. And there we go. I'll just put that back up here. And now let's take a look at Wingblade. Same black and red color scheme as the original. Face is pretty much the same, mostly white. She's got the gold headpiece there. Black tail rotors. Overall, it's a nice color scheme look. Let's bring it up a bit closer. Yeah, we do have a little bit of trim here in the chest. A bit of black here on the legs with the blue. But she's primarily red and black. It looks nice. Normally when I see just two colors on a figure, I find it's a bit bland looking, but it looks good on her, I have to say. Articulation wise, she's like most Titans Return figures. You get your good head movement here because of the head of the Titan Master. That shoulder's on a ball joint, so it's got some good movement. You got a bicep swivel, elbow. Nothing for the waist. Good hip movement, your usual, side to side, up and down. A thigh swivel, knee. Not much for the ankle though. You get some movement out of it. You can do it in poses. You just got to make sure she's balanced properly. Nice figure. She looks nice. And here are her swords. These are fairly big swords for a deluxe class figure. Kind of looks a little strange. But I like big swords on my robots. They look nice. And don't make that dirty. It's not. Now for the transformation. I find the transformation on the Titan's Return Wingblade a bit simpler and easier than the Generations Deluxe. It's just a little bit easier to do. We get the swords and Scorch Fire out of the way. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to move these arms up and out of the way. Back here is the front of the jet. Let's bring this up. Take the landing gear down a little bit. The wings just come out like so. And the legs. Put the feet up like so. Seems like I'm missing something here. Oh yes. Pull the waist out. Now you'll have room for this to go in that little hole there. A little hole right there, a little slot. And there we go. The legs don't actually tab together anywhere either, which I find weird. They barely tab in there. There's not a whole lot to it. Now there are tabs here on the arms. You want to turn them and connect them into the wing, like so. Bring it down at the shoulder, rotate, and just tab it in like that. And that's really all there is. Bring down the landing gear. These act as landing gear. And there we go. And Wingblade is done. Much easier transformation than the Generations version. Open up the cockpit and go Scorch Fire. As far as jet look goes, you do have a big robot body here. That's very visible, unfortunately. As far as these blades go, you can tab them right under here. Slots and tabs, like so. Again, there's your slot and your tab right here. Trying to remember if they slot together on top as well. I'm thinking they do when you put them together. Right here, like that. Doesn't look as good. I find whenever it comes to a jet, your weapons should always be under the wings or attached to the sides. Just makes it look better. It's a nice looking jet though. It's red and black, pretty simple paint job. Sort of reminds me a lot of Thrust. If you look at the wings with the vertical lift propellers here, the black and red color scheme really reminds me of Thrust. I wonder if they plan to basically use this mold for Thrust at some point, even though the Titan's Return line is done. Perhaps as an exclusive. The hands sticking out on the arms is a bit annoying, but overall, I think it's a very nice figure. Definitely worth getting. And I do recommend getting it, even if you're thinking I already got one Wingblade. Why not get another? Until next time, this is Jazzy. Have a good one.